All right. Hey folks, Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to a very important live stream. Wow, what a day it was. I mean, today, those who had any positions in this. Oh, kya baat hai. Samir is saying, I've already smashed the like button. Kya baat hai, thank you. And Raviji is saying, Aap Delhi gaye the? Anything special there? So, yes, Raviji, I did an interview with Sandeep Maheshwari sir, and it was a fun session. Today only he has uploaded the interview on his channel. So if time permits, would request everyone to go on his channel and watch it. It's a fun interview, almost a 21 minute, but surely I think some nice things to watch out for in that interview. So moving on as to what happened today, I mean, if you remember, if you go and check out the title of our previous live stream, anyone remembers what was the title of our previous live stream? Exactly. To the moon is not happening for cryptos right now, but to the moon is happening for equities right now for sure. Uh, Last Thursday that I did as a live stream, um, we had we had titled that as "Can markets reach 17,000?" Or Nifty at 17,000 question mark or something like that. And we had done that last Saturday and last Thursday, and this Thursday. I mean, what a month it has been. If you remember, again, two things I would like to highlight. Last Thursday we did a live stream about can market start 17,000 or Nifty at 17,000 question mark. Almost did happen, 16,900, just shy of the target. But second thing, if you remember, the very first stream of the month of July, in the very first Thursday live stream of July, I had discussed as to how July has been in the past few years. I guess I had done an analysis of almost last 5 to 6 years of July, how how it has performed in the past, and in that I had told that almost majority of the times, barring one as an exception, I guess. Every single year, July was like the outperformer month, and July has performed well in the past as well. But to be honest, this July has been like superb. I mean, beyond expectations of many people is what I truly believe. Because this July saw a rally of, any guess if you have actually checked it out, this July it was a rally of 7.28%. And if I were to calculate from the lows to its highs, it was almost 1,200 plus. I mean, I'm taking the intra month low and also taking the intra month high, almost 1,400 points rally. So crazy rally it has been in the month of July. So those who were in long positions, they were like super duper happy. The big question from here is that, yes, agreed, Nifty saw an amazing move in the month of July, but what about August? Can whatever rally that Nifty has seen in the month of July, can that be taken out? From here, can we see a reversal, or are there chances that we might continue the bull run? Is what we are going to discuss as a primary section of our live stream today. But let us try and see what your views are about the market. Uh, because see, anyways, I'm going to present my screen. I'm going to do an analysis on our website TradingView. But before I speak up about my own analysis, I might see, this time I was correct doesn't mean every time I'm going to be correct, right? uh, so I just also want to know your analysis as to what do you feel. Will markets continue with the bull run in August, या फिर maybe a week or two from here? And what do you feel a week or two from here, bullish or bearish? I just want quick answers from you all. Chalo, let's say till 15th July, what do you feel? Would markets be in a bullish mode or in a bearish mode? Chalo, we'll start this new exercise today, and then we'll go ahead with the actual analysis. Namaskar, Hemanji. Okay, Subramanya says bullish. Prasanna says next Nifty target 17,100. Avinash says bullish. Upar. Murli is the one who is saying bearish. Siddharth says bull mode on. Bullish. Pushkar says bearish. Sundar Raj says this will be really a relief rally. Hemanji says market has bottomed out and would consolidate it for one more month, and then it may take a direction, hopefully bullish is what he says. Perfect, perfect. Okay, I think this clearly shows that majority are like saying bullish. आता वैभव चित्र कशाला काढायचं? वैभव लिही की बुलिश का बेरिश. किती त्रास द्यायचे आयुष्यात लोकांना. Okay, so I think whatever answers I got from the chat, majority I can say easily 80% are like bullish, and 10% are like bearish, 10% are like a little bit less than that, 10 to 15% are bearish, and 5% are like will consolidate. Okay, fair enough. Pushkar is saying Bailish. Wow. Bailish म्हणायचंय का बेलिश म्हणायचंय? Lord Peter Baelish. How many GOT fans? Because in that we had this character of Lord Peter Baelish. So neither bullish nor bearish. Baelish. Okay, फार झालं. Chalo, with that, let us move on with what I think what can happen. What is my view on Nifty is what we are going to quickly discuss now. So let me just pull up the Nifty chart for you all. See more on advanced chart. All right. Okay. Let me go on to the daily stream, daily candlestick. Just give me 1 minute. I'm just adjusting my screen. All right. Almost done. So that I can. Is my screen properly visible? Have I shared my screen? Yeah. I think I've shared my screen also. Okay. Fair enough. So first and foremost, my view, I think maybe currently what I feel is bulls are stronger than the bears. To be really honest, taking 1 month view right now is very difficult. The data is changing so fast that today, even if I feel that data is showing super bullish kind of a build-up, and it is, if you check the overall futures and options data, it does look very much bullish. But I can't say what will happen 2 days from now and 3 days from now. It can turn a little bit sideways or what. But as on date, as I do this live stream, I personally believe for the next few days or a week or two, I believe that bulls definitely have the momentum with them. Now, why am I saying so? Are there any reasons for that? I'll tell you my first and foremost reason why I believe that something has happened in the market, which is like super important. Okay, now what is that something? Let me take you a little bit back to this highest level that we saw on 19th October 2021. Okay, and this was the highest point that we had seen, 18,600 something. Okay, from this high we saw a lower high, and yet another lower high, and yet another lower high. Okay, are you with me? So one last time, high, lower high, another lower high, and this is the low high that we have seen till now. Okay, now even if you see, there was a gap here. So I'm just zooming in now. So we want to focus on this specific point. So this was the lower high, correct? And here, if you can see, from here it saw a big gap down. Okay, this is almost a percent or two gap down. So if I were to consider this as an important level, correct? So maybe I can say from here it saw a gap down. Let me just quickly check. Is it like a percent or two? 1.65%, correct? So this was a big gap down. The gap got filled. It seemed like it might go above this, but it could not sustain above this. And from here, we again saw a sharp downward journey, right? Now let us concentrate on this final leg. Okay, high, higher high, higher high, and just have a look at this. This last high has beaten this high. Now, which high is this? This is the high, lower high, lower high, and lower high. And finally, we can see the first early sign of a higher high being formed. So if I were to pull this a little bit upside, it could have been this. Okay. But if I were to use the gap as, if I were to give this gap as a, if I were to give that more importance, then this could be just like anyways, intraday it has closed below this only. So I think this level to be broken was like super important, and this was the 16,675 mark. And not only did it break this level, in fact, it did that with a gap up and well. It sustained pretty well, almost 2% up on the chart today. So what is the first biggest learning? Very important learning. Today is the first and early sign of a reversal. Okay, I don't consider see, it's very difficult to find out what is the bottommost point, what is the rock bottom. No one can see that. But in the intermediate, or in the in between trends, because there's going to be a long trend, there's going to be a medium term thing, and there's going to be a short term thing as well. But at least in the short to medium term is what I believe, this higher high has been very clearly taken out, and this candle gives me a lot of confidence that yes, okay, I believe that something on the upward side may happen. Is this the only thing that I'm going to consider? No. So then let's have a look at the 50 DEMA. Where is 50 DEMA placed? Oh, it's way below. This 50 DEMA is at 16,300 roughly. Okay. Excuse me. 16,275 roughly. So anyways, we are way above 50 DEMA. Nothing to worry. What about 200 DEMA? So now if you see here, this was somewhere we were struggling around. We were struggling around the 200 DEMA for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trading sessions. And not only yesterday, if you see here, yesterday this was, so if I want to just quickly remove this. For those who have done my course on technical analysis, okay, this, only this much, if I were to consider, here you can see a continuous up move, then you can see a gap being formed here, and then this can be something like an island reversal pattern. Okay, island reversal pattern I had not discussed in technical analysis 1.0. Why? Because I recorded that course around 3 years ago, and 3 years ago, to be honest, I did not know what is an island reversal pattern. Okay, because for any person, it's a learning journey throughout, right? If I were not to know it, how can I take that in the course? So unfortunately, this pattern was not in the technical analysis 1.0 course, but it has been covered in the technical analysis 2.0 course. So for those who have enrolled for that, they know that, okay, this is a clear-cut pattern of a technical reversal. But wait, when could it have been completed? It could have been completed if after this day, we could have seen a candle somewhere around here. Here, if there would have been a big gap down, then we would have said that, okay, island reversal pattern is complete. But what happened in the next 2 days? That and that. So here you can see, in fact, this candle completely engulfed the previous one. And today, big gap up. So I think the immediate or the short-term bearishness, I think, has been negated, is what I really believe. Plus, if you see here, now 50-day moving average is moving closer and closer towards the 200-day moving average. So it is known as a golden crossover. If 50-day moving average cuts the 200-day moving average from below, it is considered to be a good one. And right now we are seeing clear-cut reversal in the 50-day moving average. It's going closer and closer to the 200-day moving average. And in fact, this is also a good sign. The 9-day moving average has already cut the 50-day moving average, and yesterday, or today only, maybe today only, in fact, it has cut the 200-day moving average also. Correct? So all in all, I can say that 9 days, chalo theek hai, forget it, but 50-day moving average, 200-day moving average is super duper in place. We are set up for a good upside, is what I truly believe. But upside, if yes, till what? Can there be a resistance, is what we have to check now. Okay, so for that, let's pull up the pivot points. Okay, so here, where is the pivot placed on a daily candle? Wait, let me just close the, now it is much cleaner. Okay, so if I were to check the pivots, here you can see this is on a daily candle frame, and here you can see pivot was placed at 15,919. We were way above that anyways. Were we struggling at the R1 mark? And R1 mark was that gap, this gap. See, if you can see here, it's very well coinciding. This line that we had drawn, this blue line, and it's very much coinciding with R1. So R1 16,654 was definitely acting as a resistance. R1 today has been taken out, and that too with a big gap. Where is R2 placed? Where is R2 placed? R2 is placed at 17,529. Zup. It's a big one. 17,529 is R2, is what we can see right now. So is there some, is there quite a bit upside possible? Yes, I mean, I should not be completely denying that. Okay, so that is also possible. Here I can see there is one more level of 17,200, which can be like a medium term hiccup. But if that is also taken out, then next maybe 17, it may charge towards 17,500. This is on a daily candlestick. What about weekly candlestick? Now, on a weekly pattern, the pivot is placed at 16,518. So again, a very important one, 16,518 ideally. So if I were to say in a medium term, what can act as a support? Right now we talked about the higher end. Higher end can go around 17,500 also. That is the upper possible range is what I'm saying. It's not necessary that if R1 is broken, it has to go up right up to R2. I'm telling you that the intermediate, seems to be one more resistance around 17,200. If that is also taken out, 17,500 could be the next one. But if it does not go there, what could be the immediate support for Nifty? And for that, if you see on a weekly candle, pivot is placed at 16,518. Okay. Now, on a weekly candle, after a long time, see, this is November 2021, and after that, for the first time, you can see histogram in green. Histogram is in green. We can see an MACD bullish crossover as well. So this is the first time that after a long time, I can see MACD on a weekly candle crossover is very evidently visible. Okay. Now, if I were to move on to the RSI now, RSI, this is also not bad, but RSI right now is more in a downward trend. I think if it closes above this level 56, 57, then the medium term RSI, the strength will also be resumed. I don't want to comment on the weekly RSI right now, but as far as the daily RSI is concerned, there is something to talk. So if I were to zoom this out and show you a bigger picture, here you can see somewhere around January 2022. So this is on the flip side I'm talking about. Okay, Jan 2022, there was a resistance at 70 RSI. This time around April 2022, RSI came up to 68, saw reversal. So you can see 70 resistance came down, 68 saw resistance came down. Here again it came around 69ish, again came down, and right now again we are at the similar level of 69. Can this be broken is the question. If it does, it can go a shade higher as well. Okay. So I hope with this entire analysis, I hope you have understood as to what could be the possible levels of Nifty. Um, so everyone has to be very clear about the fact that whatever we are seeing right now, I'm not commenting on a very long time frame. I'm commenting from a viewpoint of one week to 2 week time frame. Anyways, every Thursday we are going to have a live stream. So next Thursday, if there is any update, anyways, I'm going to tell that. But I believe that this is where we stand right now. In spite of whatever news we are having right now, Indian markets are heading higher and higher and higher. Plus today some amazing results came up, and in that I think Bajaj Finance, the news basically of Bajaj Finance and news of Bajaj Finserv as well, they were classic. So I would also want to show you the chart of Bajaj Finance, chart of Bajaj Finserv. I want to show that to you. But now you know what I'm going to ask for. Who can tell what I'm going to ask for? As usual, I have to give that reminder. 2 reminders today I'm giving you. Charisha says, you are an inspiration for me. Thank you. Charisha says, like, exactly. 2,600 viewers and 600 likes. Correct? Now, see, and I never ask for a like at the beginning of the live stream. Okay. I mean, I do see some videos which start with subscribe kare or like button dabaiye. I never start like that. Okay. First I deliver some content. Ideally, I believe that is some kind of content which does add value to my online students, to my viewers, right? And if you feel that yes, I was able to add some value, Murli says I've liked at the beginning only. Thank you, Murli. But others, those who have not liked at the beginning, this is the time, this is the chance. In Marathi we say हीच ती वेळ आणि हाच तो क्षण. that you have to pause for a second, hit the like button, and then we are going to proceed with the chart of Bajaj Finance specifically, because again, this stock has been like maddening. And just for your information, in this month alone, in the month of July, like we said, from an intra month high to low, like Nifty moved up by quite a bit, almost 8 to 10% is what we discussed right now, I guess. Bajaj Finance is a stock which has gone up. Anyone who can give me random guesses, anyways, you will see on the stream only, maybe on the chart. But Bajaj Finance has gone up by 31% in 1 month. And isn't that a big number? Bajaj Finance going up by 31% in one single month. That is crazy. Dr. Varun says sold Bajaj Finance at profit of 18% today. Kya baat hai? Very nice, very nice. Badhiya. 35%, 36%. So if you are checking from intraday low to high, I just saw the candle, monthly candle shows 31.04% for Bajaj Finance. Okay. Now, I mean, many people are asking me, what is your interpretation of the result? If you can just share some quick thought process for that, I'm sure, because there will be many people who would want to know about Bajaj Finance, right? And who is the holding company for Bajaj Finance? If you can tell me one of the holding companies for Bajaj Finance. Chalo, quick. Ashwin, in the meantime, says, please share your thoughts on Tanla platform. It's performing really bad. Their number, I'm not sure whether the numbers are out, but I guess last 3-4 days it has not been performing well. Shri Balaji, Karthik, and Pushkar all are saying Finserve, Bajaj Finserve. And is there any news in Bajaj Finserve as well? I'm sure you have again checked out the news today. Amazing news for Bajaj Finserve, and anyone who has already seen, I mean, Bajaj Holding nahi re baba, Bajaj Finserve is what I wanted to tell you. Okay, an amazing news, bonus split. So it's going to be fun for those who have already purchased the shares. We'll also check the record date. Correct, 1:5 ratio split and 1:1 bonus. Absolutely correct. Fantastic. Chalo, so with that, just I would want to highlight some important points of Bajaj Finance results. So let me just quickly share my screen. I'll not take more than 2 minutes, but I thought it is worth telling you about how the results were for Bajaj Finance. This stock, if it has seen 31% rise in one single month, it is worth discussing, right? So revenue up 7.5% QOQ. And if you were to compare YOY, it's 37.65% up. Okay, I've just written the highlights here so that it will be easier for you to understand. PBT 7.28% up, QOQ 156% up, YOY. Everything data has been taken up from Screener, but of course you can also check it here. So this is the Bajaj investor presentation. It is available for everyone, free of cost download. Okay, no problem. Some important points they mention that, so these are some basic numbers to be checked, that revenue is up, profit is up, revenue and profits highest ever numbers reported. So that is also again a very good point. Then they have mentioned one nice point. I've also written some data points there. Page number 5, point number काय म्हणलो तुम्ही, page number 5 last line. Okay, मला पेज नंबरच दिसत नाही. ओपन विथ काहीच नाही. Download. Let me just download this one. Yeah, this is better. So page number 5 now, if you see, this is the overall growth that you can see. PAT YOY 159% growth, ROE at 17.43, so 23.07% versus 17.43%. Net NPA 0.51. So all basically they are given everything in a graphical way. Okay, so all in all, they have mentioned that some amazing points, something like on track. Just read this: on track to go fully digital across all products and services on app. the more and more digital that they are going, that is going to surely add to their top line. If it is adding to their top line with their expertise, they will be able to give some good contribution towards the bottom line as well. Also, they have mentioned here that in Q1, the company added 2.73 million new customers to the franchise, highest ever customer addition in a quarter. Total customer franchise starts at 60.30 million. I've also given the page number and point numbers just in case if you want to cross check this in the investor presentation. Okay, here you can easily do that. So something like this is like point number 6. The point that I was talking about, 2.73 million new customers added to the franchisee, highest ever customer franchisee addition. Okay, so many people do ask me that, Rachana, from where do you pull out this data? Do you believe that it is authentic or not? How do you cross check that? If I'm taking that from the investor presentation, no need to cross check again anywhere, right? This is the source document. Okay. Some fantastic points was that gross NPA at 1.25% as against 1.6% in the last quarter. So I think gross NPA numbers at 1.25, it's an amazing number. And plus they have, so this is like, let me just check for just give me a minute. Let me just check for HDFC Bank as well. For HDFC, I know I am comparing this with exactly. For HDFC Bank, I know Bajaj Finance is not a bank, but just to give you a benchmark, NBFC versus banking ka top performer. Okay. For HDFC Bank also gross NPA is 1.32% and Bajaj Finance gross NPA is 1.25% as against 1.6%. That shows the quality of NPAs. So quality of debts, quality of loans given is what I should say. So good quality loans given, and that is the reason why gross NPAs are pretty low. Correct. Of course, they've also mentioned that company is also aggressively expanding its branches in rural areas with 2,218 branches as on 30th June 2022. So all these points, so earlier the branches were 1,359. Now they have expanded to 2,218 branches. So all in all, if I were to just give you a final gist of whatever I read out right now, fantastic. I mean, what numbers have they declared and can be, I mean, all these stocks, whenever markets fall, they give you an opportunity to enter these stocks. Now people will be like, what next? Can we still get an opportunity to, enter into fundamentally strong stocks or not? I believe that hopefully, yes, if we were to get, but right now, immediately getting an opportunity into such a stock can be a little bit risky. This stock has already run up quite a bit. Don't jump into such stocks which have already run up quite a bit. Even if you feel fundamentally it is very strong, go slowly, steadily, SIP kind of thing, one fifth pattern, and you will be much more sorted out. Okay. Chalo. So 2 points I wanted to discuss after that. Let me just go back to any chats, if any super chats, if I want to answer. And then I will take some normal chats as well. Okay, Raviji says, Shankarlal Rampal is a very good one. Shankarlal Rampal is a very good one. Kindly check FA and TA. Shankar, huh? But who had asked that? Shankarlal Rampal. Anyone has asked in the comment section? I get that, but is that asked in the comment section? Oh, you are asking me, or Raviji, because many a times I've seen you answer to the queries of other viewers. So I thought you are answering to the query of someone, but I can't see Shankarlal Rampal written in the comment section. But anyways, let me just quickly share my screen for Shankarlal Rampal. Shankarlal Rampal. Let me pull up the chart. I go. Raviji, since when are you following such stocks? Have a look at the TA for this. अपने पैटर्न में नहीं बैठता है. किधर गया शंकरलाल रामपाल? अरे 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 अरे. What's happening in this stock? 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to back lower circuits. 1, 2, 3. 4 days, 20% gone. Arr. And have a look at this as well. 5%, 5%. Ravi, this is not our pattern here. No, 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 no. Not at all. Okay, so stay away from Rampalji. Okay. And kindly check FA and TA. So I've checked out TA, but then going ahead with FA मन नहीं कर रहा है, to be honest. इतना बुरा TA है तो चलो, but फिर भी ठीक है. चलो, शंकर लाल Rampal Dye Chemicals Limited, 4.98% down. March 22 numbers are good, no doubt about that. We have to see but quarterly result. March 22, we don't have June numbers yet. March has not done better as compared to December. So I would have stayed away from such a stock. We will have to check whether they have forayed into any other new product or not. But other than that, TA doesn't look good to me, so would not have entered at this. I'm in this for sure. Okay. Done. Any other quick question? Views on Ujjivan Small Finance Bank, NBCC, and AFL. Ujjivan Small Finance Bank not bad. NBCC also not bad. AFL though has been one of my favorite. In fact, if you have been following my live stream, I have told you about my 1/5 strategy that I'm following in this fall. Till now, only 2 installments have been invested in this fall, entire fall, and I've selected 5 stocks. In that, one is Apple, so one of my favorites. Madhavan says, your view on Maruti. I'll just pull up the chart for Maruti. This stock has actually nowhere close. I mean, market एक तरफ जा रहा है, Maruti दूसरी तरफ जा रहा है. Maruti has seen quite a bit of movement in this. Let me just see how this month how much it has gone up. This month 2.95%, previous month 6%, uske previous month 3%, and uske previous month 2%. So 3 plus 2, 5 and 11. See, in the last 4 months, from where to where has market gone? And in the last 4 months, Maruti Suzuki has gone up 15%. So this is a stock which has clearly outperformed the market as of now, is what I can surely say. If you check out the 50 days, okay, let me share my screen as well so that I can tell you with proper supporting data. All right. So here, if you can see, the blue line is 50-day moving average. The red, red line is the 200-day moving average. It's well above that, no doubts on that. Even if you check pivot point, it is at R1 right now, struggling a little bit at R1. If it is able to sustain above R1, then it can potentially move to 9,300. Anyone who has not taken any position as of now, I again believe that it has already run up quite a bit. I would not have entered at this level. Trading view shows that they have come up with the results. Is that so? I have not checked the results of Maruti, to be honest. If they have, as per this one, the results were yesterday. Yes, June numbers are out. Sales more or less similar. 200 crores roughly. There's a difference. Profit before tax has gone down from 2,239 crores to 1,347 crores. This is before tax. Even net profit 1,876 to 1,036. On face, okay, on face at least, I don't see the numbers to be encouraging. Again, it will be better before taking any decision. It will be always better to dig down deep and then take a final decision. But on face numbers don't look very encouraging, right? Okay, any other question? Adani Green, energy for future, please suggest. Adani Green, again, fundamentally not bad is what my personal opinion is. Okay, the name Adani again brings question marks to many viewers. They keep on asking me these questions. Are you sure or not? But I believe that if you look at their balance sheet, if you look at their P&L, I mean, yes, there has been an exponential growth, but finally we do rely on the numbers. Adani Green numbers are good. So for future, even if you were to invest, because it's a pretty volatile stock, even if you decide, go slow. Okay, is what I can say. Pujan, thank you for the super chat, but no questions asked. Hemanji says, Rachana ji, your views on Elicon and Dealing. अच्छा, D-Link India का मी D-Link India वाचत होते. Okay, Elicon and D-Link India. Okay, let me just pull that up. Elicon Engineering. Ooh, let me share my screen. This has run up quite a bit already. Have a look at this. My God. अरे अरे अरे. The daily chart. Huh? So one-sided rally almost from this level. 31st March 22. Oh, क्या शानदार है ये. From 1st April to this level, even if I check, 158% rally. Interesting, but I have not seen the fundamentals of this. Technically, if you just see 50-day moving average के बहुत ऊपर है, 200 days क्या बात है. What about 9-day moving average? No signs of bearishness seen in the chart right now. Okay, again, building fresh positions at this level can be a bit risky, but this looks very solid right now. It's just look at this trend. What an upside this has seen. Continuous back-to-back upside. If you are already if you have already invested, enjoy, unless and until you see some signs of reversal. Okay, no evident signs of reversal seen, at least as of now. Okay, second one is D-Link India. So just to round up, if you are already invested, maybe at least I would have waited for a reversal till then. Jitna ja rahe upar jane do. Okay, D-Link India, it has seen a big. Have a look at this candle. It was not able to sustain this. Sharp selling came up from this level. I think a clear resistance can be seen at this level of 172. A similar level seen here. This was like the kind of, it's very, okay, 50-day moving average is about to cut the 200 days moving average. That is also one positive here. But I don't think with the price action of this candle, it has a chance to fare well. We will have to see stronger closings above this and sustaining above this, then makes sense entering. Otherwise, I would not have entered right now. Because again, I believe that price action is something which you have to give a lot of importance to, and that candle was not doing well. Okay, guys, last 2-3 questions. Please stop all other super chats. We are at 10:09. I have to stop at 10:15 max to max. Ma'am, views on IRFC. Hold or sell. I have 1,400 average 24. IRFC doesn't move. It just loves to stay in that range. Enjoy the dividend is what I can say. And be a long-term investor in the stock. That's the only thing I can tell you, Poojan. Shri Balaji says, ma'am, your view on CanSlim momentum trading. CanSlim is an approach which is like a very nice screener or a very nice filter that you can use to filter out stocks. Ready-made screener is available for CanSlim on screener.in. So you can very well use that as well. Momentum trading, why not? If you are able to focus on the screen, if you have time to have a continuous watch on what's happening on the market, then momentum trading is something which you can think of, right? Biswambhar Sen, thank you for the super chat, but I can't see any question. No questions asked. Adarsh Reddy, thank you for the super chat, but no questions asked. Kya baat hai? Yay, all super chats done. No other super chats, please, so that I can take some random questions from the comment section as well, because otherwise it does happen that I'm able to take only super chat questions. Okay, views on ITC. Last live stream only I discussed about this. If you have been following my blog, I mean, in the blog almost 2 months ago, I have discussed uh, about the views about ITC. Again, everyone knows I've been telling this 1001 times that this is no recommendation. I just tell you my own analysis in front of you. Final decision, profit, loss, everything is yours. I can just tell you my analysis. I've told this 1001 times, but still 1002nd time. Okay, I hope you're aware about my website, rachanaranade.com. And here, if you go to the blog section is where you can see full on knowledge. And very important, it is only a 3-minute read every day. These blogs get updated, and every single day we do talk about not only the news, because we'll get so many apps for the news. Okay, so anyways, apps, I mean, everyone might have a money control app or economic times app, mint, Bloomberg Quint, and whatnot. So what value addition me and my team are doing, the biggest value addition is, I think, this section as well, because here we talk about uh, the technical analysis of one stock. So here, if you can see, for just for an example, Ultratech Cement, here you can see sustaining above crucial level. Okay, so here crucial level is the 38% retracement. It has sustained above this 6,357, and not only once, twice, thrice, 4 days back to back, it has surely stayed above the retracement level, Fibonacci retracement level. So you can see all these things which are mentioned very clearly. So whenever time permits, I think it's just 3 minutes in one day. I would request everyone to just go through our blog section as well. It will help you a lot. And why only blog section? Of course, many people keep on asking me this as well, that could you also tell us a little bit more? I mean, I've been receiving a lot of queries about uh, a small confusion, I guess, but I'll quickly do away with your confusion. So, for example, some people are asking me what is the difference between these two courses, company analysis and economics for stock market. So basically both fall under the heading of fundamental analysis. So there are few of my students who have already enrolled for company analysis 1.0 version, and the biggest difference between fundamental analysis 1.0 and 2.0 is this entire part of economics for stock market. So those who just want to again, those who have already done fundamental analysis 1.0 course, they need not do the full course again. You can just, if you want to enhance your knowledge, you can just surely check out this course for economics for stock market. And if you have not done 1.0, then ideally you should go ahead with this entire thing, fundamental analysis 2.0, which includes what, both these courses, economics for stock market plus company analysis. And in technical analysis also, many people had asked me for this. Earlier in the course content, you could only see lecture 1, uh, lecture 1 and lecture 2, lecture 3. The contents are not visible here, but now here, if you click on course contents, you can see every single thing which is covered here. So for example, price action and types of candles, this has been covered for 70 minutes. Then so this is what you can, so pole and flag pattern pendant switches 38 minutes. You can also understand for how much time I have taken that specific topic. And not to forget, every third Saturday of the month, we have Zoom meetings. They are pre-planned. All those who have already enrolled for the course, it's a Zoom meeting with very limited people. We can't see audio visual here, but in the Zoom meeting it is fun. All the Zoom meeting recordings are also available here. You can see the latest, because technical analysis 2.0 launch होने के बाद 2 ही हुए. So here you can see both these Zoom meeting recording as well. So if you want, you can surely go and check out the courses. uh, that will be a good value addition for you, because when markets are trending, that's where people want to know more and more about how to capture on the existing move. And for that, you should be confident with your own analysis. You just cannot go ahead with because someone else is telling you about something and you just take the position, right? So first be confident on what the analysis tells us, and then you can take the position, right? All right. Arey yaar, 2 3 more super chats. Okay. HDMC, FGFC AMC post resignation of Prashant Jain. Um, it'll be interesting to watch how the new fund manager performs. Too early to comment is what I believe. The fact is also true that last 1 year or 2 years, HDFC mutual funds were not performing that well. So the new fund manager, whoever comes, I mean, as at the level, it'll be interesting to watch how that person is, managing the entire show. Jubilant Food works for very, very long term. Why not? Today only the results have come up. Consolidated profit up, EPS up, QOQ basis as well as YOY basis. I've just seen the presentation basic. I've not gone into the investor con call or investor presentation details. But yes, their profits are up quarter on quarter and year on year also. So very, very long term. One of my favorite stocks. Everyone knows that. Okay. Yes, one or two. Please don't send any other super chats. We are done. Okay. Jindal Steel, Tata Steel, long-term equity. Tata Steel, I guess there was some news about stock split or stock bonus today. Tata Steel split. There was a news about stock split. So yes, ideally, what we have seen in the past, whenever there is a stock split, because the stock becomes much more affordable, we see a lot of volume being built up in that stock. More and more churning in the stock happens, and we can see some nice quick momentum in the stock. But steel stocks are to be entered if and only if you understand the commodity cycle. Otherwise, char hatlam, stay away. Okay. Adani Wilmar, 1,000 when? And Titan Diwali target. Thank you. Thank you, Dips, for the super chat. Adani Wilmar, I mean, I remember I had covered that in detail in one of my videos on the channel. It is a fundamentally strong stock. If I were to quickly pull up the chart for you so that we can see what target we can see as per technical analysis as well. Adani Wilmar. Oh, R5 is at 955. 1,000 is kind of a far-fetched target, is what I believe. 850 itself is a very big target. Right now, as of now, immediate resistance, what I can clearly see is 665. Let it close above that. Let it sustain above that. Then next target can be of 750, 756. Okay. Talking about 1,000 can be a little bit difficult. I mean, too far-fetched is what I feel as on date. Okay. One more question was about Titan. Titan, we can see a golden crossover in the making. RSI is at 70, though a little bit cautious. But here I can see a nice double bottom already for big gaps going good. It has also sustained above the R1. I think 2,450 is achievable looking at the overall setup of this chart right now. 2,450 is what I can see coming up for this. But again, Diwali target, again far off. Can't say anything for that. All right. Last question. Madhav says, can we hold HDFC? AMC from a long term, I think this is an AMC is an area which is ideally not going to die off, right? AMC as an industry itself is something which will sustain in the long term. But finally, if you were to hold it or not depends on your view. Long term, not bad. Short term, depends. Okay. One or two quick question views on Tanla. I have already discussed. I'll quickly just check the chart to what I recall. Last 3-4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 4 days, that stock has corrected by. I'm going to do daily time frame. I thought it was somewhere around 15-20%. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 days, 41% gone. Why I felt 26%? 15, 20, 25. What's up? Okay, 41% down. Their earnings have come up, and I'm sure something might be truly disappointing in their earnings as well. Let me just quickly check. Sales down, operating profit down, profit before tax down, everything is down. It has reacted very badly to the results. Okay. Airtel is not doing good, though FA is good. See, it's a capital intensive stock, right? So now with 5G coming in, there is a great chance that it. I mean, why a great chance? I mean, a lot of spending, capital spending as well comes into play. So it is a stock which is like a slow mover, but in the long term, ideally, paisa dubaiga nahi. In the longer term, ideally, should give you decent enough returns. Grow well. Thank you for the super chat, but no questions asked. Consultancy services, education. Okay. All right. I think I'm done. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to tell everyone that I hope everyone is aware that we are now, okay, Eki Energy, EKI Energy. Let me just pull that up. EKI Energy. It's a BSC stock listed on BSC. Eh? Achha, it's a monthly that what I checked right now. I saw what happened. Auto. म्हणजे मला आता झोप यायला लागली बाकी काही नाही. I don't like such stocks. I'll show you why. I'll share my screen. Have a look at this. 5%, 5%, 5%, 5%, 5%. From there it starts its lower journey. 5%, 5%. Now it is consolidating. And still, I mean, I just am not comfortable with such stocks. Once it starts going out of that zone, I may even want to discuss. I'm not sure whether technicals really work well on that or not, but as per 50 Dema, it is very close to its support level. Just in case if this is broken, because right now I can see a high, low, higher, high. I'm sorry, lower high being formed. That be so. 1600 can be tested. Pivot points, where are they? Oh, if R1 is broken, R1 is also at this level. So ideally, 20 to this 2020 can year night 2020 price can be a good support for that. If that is broken, it may come down to 17821. Okay. All right. I think I have discussed quite a bit. And with that, quick uh, one quick discussion for everyone. I hope you are checking out my shorts section as well. In the shorts, I have in the short section now you can see that I am trying my level best to upload shorts, 2-3 shorts at least in a week, and I'm wanting to increase the frequency. So don't forget to check out our shorts. One very important short has been uploaded today itself, which is about income tax filing. So please don't forget to watch that. It will definitely add good value in less than a minute, worth watching. And just in case if you have not subscribed to the channel, here you can see that red button popping up, and on that red button, if you just towards the right bottom of your screen, if you just hover your mic there, you can also hit subscribe, just in case if you have not. All right, so thanks a lot for staying tuned today. I'll see you on next Thursday. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye bye.